The anticipation for UFC 298 has reached a fever pitch, and the focal point of this excitement is the featherweight title clash between the reigning champion, Alexander Volkanovski, and the surging contender, Ilia Topuria. The magnitude of this matchup has been further underscored by the recent comprehensive update provided by none other than Dana White, the president of the UFC. Alexander Volkanovski, commonly known as the Great, has been a dominant force in the featherweight division. However, his recent expedition into a higher weight class resulted in a temporary setback, facing defeat in 2 of his last 3 fights. The most significant among these losses was a first-round knockout suffered at the hands of the formidable lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev, during UFC 294 in October. Despite these recent challenges, Volkanovski's legacy remains unblemished in the 145-pound division. Boasting an impeccable promotional record of 13-0 in the featherweight weight class, he has established himself as one of the most formidable champions in the UFC. As he prepares to defend his title against Topuria, the significance of this bout lies not only in its potential to reaffirm Volkanovski's dominance, but also in how he responds to the adversity faced in his recent outings. In contrast, Ilia Topuria has been making waves with an impressive undefeated streak in the UFC. Dubbed El Matador, Topuria has triumphed in all 6 of his UFC appearances, earning 3 consecutive performance bonuses. His recent victories over ranked opponents Bryce Mitchell and Josh Emmett have elevated Topuria's status to that of a rising star in the featherweight division. With a professional record of 14-0, including 8 wins by submission, Topuria presents a unique challenge to Volkanovski's championship reign. Dana White's update on the Volkanovski versus Topuria matchup adds a layer of significance to an already highly anticipated fight. The UFC president's acknowledgement of this bout as one of the most significant of the year underscores the narrative surrounding the 2 fighters. White's comments have effectively elevated the stakes, portraying the matchup as a pivotal moment, not only for the individuals involved, but also for the featherweight division as a whole. In a recent interview, White expressed enthusiasm for the bout, highlighting the intriguing dynamic between the experienced champion and the hungry prospect. He acknowledged the significance of the matchup for the featherweight division and the sport as a whole. Volkanovski has been a dominant force in the featherweight division, defending his title against elite competition. Now you've got Topuria, a young undefeated fighter with a hunger to make a statement. These are the kinds of fights that fans love, where you have the established champion against the hungry up-and-comer, White stated. White emphasized the importance of these types of matchups in elevating the sport, creating storylines that capture the imagination of fans worldwide. He acknowledged the role of trash talk and warnings in building the narrative, recognizing that it adds an extra layer of excitement to the lead-up. The back and forth between Volkanovski and Topuria, it's a classic fight promotion. The verbal exchanges, the warnings, it's all part of the show. People want to see not just the physical battle, but also the mental chess game before the fighters step into the octagon. This fight has that perfect blend, White explained. As a promoter, White has consistently understood the value of compelling storylines and intriguing matchups in driving interest and pay-per-view sales. His remarks on the Volkanovski versus Topuria fight reflect not only his excitement for the bout, but also his recognition of the promotional elements that contribute to its appeal. Every fight has its own unique story, and this one is shaping up to be a must-watch. We've got a champion who's proven himself and a challenger looking to etch his name in the history books. That's the kind of narrative that resonates with fight fans, White concluded. The contrasting trajectories of Volkanovski and Topuria further enriched the storyline leading up to UFC 298. Volkanovski, a proven champion, faces the challenge of returning to his winning ways after recent setbacks. Topuria, on the other hand, seeks to capitalize on his momentum and dethrone the champion to etch his name in the annals of UFC history. The clash of styles between Volkanovski's well-rounded skill set and Topuria's dynamic grappling prowess sets the stage for a captivating encounter. As the UFC president, Dana White's assessments and updates carry immense weight in shaping the narrative of upcoming fights. His acknowledgement of the Volkanovski versus Topuria matchup as a major event not only serves as a promotional tool, but also intensifies the intrigue surrounding the bout. White's endorsement positions this featherweight clash as a must-watch event in the UFC calendar for 2024. The lead-up to UFC 298 will likely witness a myriad of promotional activities, including press conferences, interviews, and social media interactions between the fighters. Volkanovski and Topuria will have ample opportunities to express their thoughts on the impending showdown, providing fans with insights into their mentalities and strategies. Dana White's update serves as a precursor to the promotional efforts that will shape the narrative leading up to the event. The contrasting backgrounds, fighting styles, and career trajectories of Volkanovski and Topuria will be highlighted, creating a comprehensive narrative that captivates both hardcore fans and casual observers. As the momentum builds towards UFC 298, the clash between Volkanovski and Ilia Topuria has not only captured the attention of fans but has also become a battleground for verbal warfare. Both fighters, seasoned in the art of psychological warfare, have engaged in a war of words, setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown. Alexander Volkanovski, the reigning featherweight champion, has not shied away from expressing his confidence ahead of the bout. In a recent interview, he issued a stern warning to Ilia Topuria, asserting that he would decisively defeat the surging contender. Volkanovski, known for his unwavering self-belief, emphasized his experience and championship pedigree, dismissing any notions of vulnerability. Ilia's a hungry guy, no doubt about it, but there's a difference between hunger and experience. I've been in this game a long time and I know what it takes to be a champion. When that cage door closes, it's going to be a different story. He's stepping in with a seasoned veteran, not someone who's going to be intimidated, Volkanovski remarked. Ilia Topuria, undeterred by Volkanovski's warnings, fired back with a response of his own. The rising star acknowledged the champion's accolades but made it clear that he should not underestimate the threat Topuria poses. In an era where trash talk is an integral part of fight promotion, Topuria skillfully played his part in building the narrative. Volkanovski was the man in this division, no doubt. But every reign has its end, and I'm here to be the one to end his. He shouldn't take me lightly just because I'm younger or less experienced in the UFC. When that bell rings, he'll realize he's in for a fight like never before, Topuria confidently asserted. The verbal exchanges between Volkanovski and Topuria have not only added spice to the lead-up, but have also fueled the anticipation surrounding the bout. The fight community, always eager for drama and spectacle, is closely monitoring every statement, every nuance of the interactions between these two fighters. In addition to the warnings and trash talk, both fighters have received remarks from their peers in the MMA world. Michael Bisping, a former UFC middleweight champion known for his candid commentary, weighed in on the verbal sparring. Trash talk is part of the game, and it's clear both Volkanovski and Topuria understand that. It's not just about physical prowess. It's about getting into your opponent's head. Volkanovski is a seasoned champion, and his confidence is palpable. Topuria, though younger, isn't backing down. It's a classic clash of experience and hunger, Bisping shared during a recent podcast. Dominic Cruz, another former champion and current analyst, added his perspective to the mix. The mental game is crucial in fight sports. Volkanovski's experience gives him an edge, but Topuria's fearless approach is intriguing. This pre-fight banter sets the stage for a battle not just of skills, but of mindset, Cruz commented during an ESPN MMA live segment. The trash talk and warnings, coupled with expert remarks, have transformed the lead-up to UFC 298 into a multi-dimensional narrative. As the fighters continue their preparations, fans can expect more verbal jousting, press conferences, and face-offs, all contributing to the storyline that will reach its climax inside the octagon on fight night. In the realm of combat sports, the mental warfare before a fight is often as captivating as the physical contest itself. The verbal exchanges between Alexander Volkanovski and Ilia Topuria have injected an extra layer of drama into an already compelling matchup, creating a narrative that resonates with fans and adds a touch of theater to the sport of mixed martial arts. But what are your thoughts on this? Who are you supporting in this upcoming clash? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for joining us on another journey through the world of MMA. If you enjoyed the knockout updates, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay in the fight with us. This is Fight Radar, signing off.